Juice WRLD, Empty Out Your Pockets, the official Fortnite video. Now, I've heard that this project that Juice WRLD just dropped is the last Juice WRLD's project ever. And I'm happy that his legacy is going to be intact and it's going to end, and we have a lot of content from him that we can always go back to and listen to for life. But I do want to have more Juice on the channel. Juice is a young legend. Now let's get it. Shout out to Fortnite. I think how Fortnite has integrated music in with its content. Whether you like the game or not, I love Fortnite, but whether you like the game or not, you gotta understand what it means to a generation of gaming. You gotta understand that Fortnite is our Halo and low-key COD put together. It's low-key more epic than that. I ain't gonna lie, because once you start getting that cross-platforming and everyone can play, it changed the world. It changed the game.
Empty out your pockets, I need all that. I get the millions and I fall back. Millions, they'll change for some change. The days ain't the same. Switch for the fame. Louis Vuitton, I'm in my bag.
God, this nigga had so much talent. This nigga Juice WRLD has that like uncanny ability. You look at his Westwood interview, that's an hour of this nigga just going, not just bar for bar for bar, because Juice got bars, but it's like making hit records in front of your eyes, and it's just this pocket he's in. It's so smooth, it's nice, there's a nice pace to it. It's emotional if you want to be. I say it's one of those songs that's like emotionally ambiguous. You could, if you were feeling sad and listen to it, this could be a sad song. But if you're turning up and you sipping that hen dog straight to the face, nigga, with the shirt off, oh yeah, this one of them joints for that too. Like, Juice is different. And then he said he's gonna get these millions and fall back. It's like, my guy had demons, right? And because we live in this capitalistic society and this rat race of just getting to this money, you got to get this money. Whether you're depressed, whether you're happy, whether you're anxious, whether you're sad, you have bills. You have, at least if you're an adult, you have bills. So you have to get up and still try to make this money. And it's like, this is, Juice ain't flexing, it's relatable. Juice in here saying, nigga, I'm going to make sure I make it, and then I'm going to fall back and focus on me. That's what I hear right there in that bitch, and it's true. That's the goal. Hold on. Jamal, come here.
Empty out your pockets, I need all that. I get the millions and I fall back. The millions, they'll change for some change. The days ain't the same. Switch for the fame. Louis Vuitton, I'm in my bag. And my memory gone, I've been hurting. I ride like electric guitars, I be raging. Count big knots like yellow pages.
And I think a lot of people do that punch-in method, right? Where you just do like a line or two, you do a bar or two, then you come in with another bar or two. And I think a lot of artists do that just because they're lazy, and because if you've ever recorded music, you realize that that's incredibly easy. It's just, you can just sort of chop a piece of a song, of a verse, until you have a song. But Juice doesn't. Juice uses it as what it should be used for, and it's to create pockets of sound you can't create organically by yourself. So there's no way I can be singing, I want these millions, I need all that, and as I'm saying all that, begin saying another word, and both of these things be heard at the same time. But when you have that punch-in effect, you can do that. So what he does is he just uses it to like enhance his flow and just give it a different dimension. And it's like that, the true musical genius. If you want to hear musical genius, and you might not believe it now because how life played out, go listen to Designer's Breakfast Club interview when he's describing what makes a hit and how these little things, and the way he's breaking it down, you almost be like, nigga, I'm about to go make a hit song right now. It's just some people see music. Like, they see it. And Juice is one of those people, he just sees music, and you can hear it.
Drink guitars, I be raging. Count big knots like yellow pages. I'm running like a race. Get in the way, birdie got the aim. Blow you away the next day, you in the newspaper on the front page. Praying for forgiveness cause it happened on a Sunday. Back to the cash, rack after rack. So many racks that I sack. I just bought a bike, kept me doing wheelies in the back. Stuck on front with Meek Mill, put the dead in that serious. You try me, then you will. On my
He fucked with Meek Mill. This before we figured out what Meek Mill was doing in that swimming pool. Cause we all fuck with Meek. That's why I always say niggas don't know when the nigga who hurt me the most that I figured out was freaking off with Puff Daddy is Meek Mill and Carl Winslow. Yes. I think the black community really, we took an L when we figured out Carl Winslow was freaking off with Diddy like that.
I see, no, it ain't no to my class.
R.I.P. Juice, man.
Serious, you try me,
We got these freaky ass niggas out here, and a legend like this is gone. I just feel like sometimes people are just talent-wise. I don't know Juice WRLD, but talent-wise, I just be like, God, if you didn't pass, do you know how we would have been in a... Can you imagine a reality where XXXTentacion and Juice WRLD don't pass? I think that's what stifled that era of music, and that's why it felt like every act that came out like around 2016 to 2019 fell off at the same time, and nobody cared anymore because the people who were supposed to champion the era, the same way people like Drake, Cole, and Kendrick are the 2010s, the Big Sean's, the Wale's, and those are the 2010s, and they stood there and they became legends. The 2000 like late half of the 2010s and 2015s and up doesn't really have that. You look at New York Drill. Who was supposed to be New York Drill? Pop Smoke. When Pop Smoke passed, it's like, I want to figure out, and in any culture, because we're human beings, in any place we exist, people are going to pass. But I want to figure this out in hip hop. I want to figure ours out, man. And maybe it's just like a utopic idea, but it's like, I just would like a reality where we got to see people's talent really live. Could you imagine what Biggie and Pac would have been? Could you imagine what DMX would have been without drugs holding him back? It's like going platinum twice in 1 year. Could you imagine? Could you imagine what Chris Brown would have been if he didn't self-destruct with the Rihanna? It's like, it's the culture, man, but it's fucked up out here.
I see, no, it ain't no to my closet to a freezer, AP on the show. Everybody doubted me, they ain't give me no help. So all this money in my pocket, I'ma spend it by myself. I bet you never felt this pain I felt when mama had no money and them bills brought. That's when G money hit my cell. Next day would've f***ed up and ended up in a cell.
And niggas don't know that struggle. Motherfucker really in this bitch flat, dead broke. Motherfucker losing hope in life. And so sometimes you make these bad decisions. I think the one thing about Juice's situation is, man, and I spoke about it in a song about how my niggas never even got a chance to grow up. I have some niggas who never got a chance to grow up. And I don't mean like literally grow up, but they didn't. But I mean as in like they never got to see that evolution that we all would have eventually had. I was a very immature kid. I made a lot of dumb decisions. I did a lot of things that should have put me in the ground. But, you know, fate held me down. I don't know. It wasn't my time, you know, whatever that be. But I try to minimize those kind of decisions now because as you can look at your life in retrospect, when you look at a nigga who passed and he's 25, 26, 27, man, shit, 40, 50, he ain't get... But 25, for real, below, he didn't even get a chance to truly grow up yet.
Ended up in a cell. Empty out your pockets, I need all that. I get the millions and I fall back. Chameleons, they change for some change. The days ain't the same, switch for the fame.
And I like what all you other niggas who be singing and doing the melody shit be missing is Juice still be having dope bars, dope rhymes. Chameleons, they will change for the change. Like homophones, right? That's what it's called. Homophones.
I'm in my bag, my memory gone, I've been hurting. I ride like electric guitars, I be raging. Count big nuts like yellow pages.
Ooh, look at this song was hard. I like this bitch. Just take me back though. Juice WRLD forever. I want to change the world. Jared Anthony Higgins. I'm happy they used his real name. I see that Juice WRLD's label, and I'll talk about this in the next reaction we're about to do, is getting like backlash. People want them to stop putting out music post-posthumously. I've spoken how I feel about post-posthumous releases, but I don't want that to distract from, God, this nigga was working. How long was he even signed to create all of these songs? This nigga created like a no exaggeration, for most artists, 10-year catalog in the matter of like, what, a year and a half, 2 years? Juice is a once-in-a-lifetime type of talent. Here comes a music video by me right here. Bing, click on it, show me some love. KBD family, put a real nigga in the algorithm, hit that thumbs up button. We out of here.